Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm at, well, what used to be Hara Arena. It closed about 6 weeks ago, and as you guys know, I did some videos of it after it had closed. Well, I did videos on the last day that it was open, and it was really surreal seeing this, you know, closed. And it was just seeing the shit. What? He used to, did it have asbestos in it?
No.
I mean, the stuff that he was hauling?
No, they used to do the hydraulic shows here.
Yeah.
The cars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flip up and bounce back down.
Yeah. You live right over here?
Yeah, I live over here.
Yeah. If you go onto YouTube and type in Hara Arena, on the last day that it was open on that Saturday, I did about 4 videos walking through the building.
My friend actually helped clear it out, and he said the reason that it shut down was because of taxes.
Well, taxes and taxes, and it probably just wasn't generating enough money, and the place was falling apart because, well, you know, when I came here on the final day, that was the first time I had been inside it. I'm gonna say since probably 09 or 010, because I remember one year going to the Friends of the Library sale, and for years, I mean, I heard people telling me the place was just falling apart, and just when I was walking through the entire thing, I could see. All right, you have a good day, thanks. Yeah, and it's probably gonna be sitting for a long time because I don't see anybody buying it or wanting to do anything in this. Like this. Yeah, because it's full of black mold and everything. But yeah, this is absolutely, she works nearby at Berkey's. She's just walking through here, but it's just surreal, you know, knowing that this place is gone. And you know what she said about the taxes, I certainly don't doubt that for one second at all, because unfortunately the Wampler family, and it's really sad and tragic, they just weren't able to maintain it anymore. There was some stories they were involved in some kind of, you know, estate battle about 20 years ago after I guess the mother or the father passed away, and they just weren't able to put any money into it. And it was just really sad seeing this in this shape. I mean, I had made 4 videos of it that day when I was here. That was on a Saturday, and you know, and the thing I tell you, and I tell you something, believe it or not, I actually debated whether or not I was even going to come that day at the last minute, but I'm glad I did, because I got to see parts of the arena that I hadn't got to see before. This was the old pub area, little bar and the restaurant. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't doubt what she's saying at all. The taxes had something to do with this place closing, but they just weren't able to put any money into it, and it just really wasn't getting the events, you know, that it used to get. And it was sad, you know, because for many decades and 4 or 5 generations of people since about the 60s, this was truly a great and, you know, iconic, you know, venue. And it was just sad seeing, you know, what had happened to it and the shape it was in. And I remember there was a lot of black mold in this building. I mean, it was a lot. But I think, you know, it's going to require too much money to you know, ever fix it up. And you know, it would be really tragic if the Wampler family was, if they had to tear it down since it was their building and their venue. I hope not, but there were some stories, about a year ago or so. I'm not sure how true they actually are, that they tried to get the city of Trotwood to actually buy this. I'm not sure how true that actually is, but Trotwood should be commended for not buying it, because the last thing Trotwood needs, with all the problems that it has, is to have another, property that's derelict and falling apart on their books. And because Lord knows Trotwood's had enough, problems for a long time as it is. And the last thing, Trotwood needed was to get stuck with another $10 to $20 million demolition, because ultimately, what's going to end up happening to this place, YouTube? I'm going to tell you something right now. It's going to be a urban exploration site on YouTube before you know it. The old factories, arenas, schools that are, that have since been abandoned, that are in areas where nobody wants to, develop anything, areas that are typically depressed for money, that don't have any cash and things like that. Just areas where people just don't want to put any money into. I do see the exhibit hall is open, but I'm not gonna, or at least somebody's in there probably doing some kind of work. I'm not gonna really go inside there, because when I did those videos about 6 weeks ago, I did a lot of, I walked through quite a few parts of the building, so no need to really rehash that right now, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future to this. I don't know if anybody's going to, I highly doubt that the actual complex and the building's going to actually be bought and renovated. It's going to take too much money, and I just don't see anybody wanting to actually put that kind of money into Trotwood, because the Nutter Center on the other side of town doesn't even get that many events booked anymore either. So I really don't know what they can really do with it, or who will buy it. The only thing I could really see happening here, maybe some kind of school of some kind. But yeah, they've got a couple of the doors open, but again, I'm not going inside of there. Few Rumpke trash dumpsters, bins. I don't know if either of these guys are contractors or not. You guys contractors here? You guys contractors here?
Contract.
Yeah.
You gotta go inside.
Oh, okay. I didn't know since I seen you guys out here. But there is some people parked out front here. But yeah, for a lot of people, there was a lot of memories for this place, a lot of great memories. It was just sad that it came crashing down the way it did What's going on here today?
Sorry?
What's going on here today?
Oh, they're having a garage sale, looks like.
Garage sale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened to this place. It really is. I had actually walked through it on the final day, did about 4 videos of it.
Hello.
It was truly sad. If you go on to YouTube, you'll see the videos of this. They're having a garage sale.
Oh, okay. He's gonna come by tomorrow. Okay.
Garage sale. How long's the garage sale been going on for?
We just did it today, and it'll be through Saturday.
Just trying to sell old stuff in here. Yeah, it's really, I mean, I just remember walking through this on the final day. It was truly surreal, you know, seeing this place in the shape it was in. I mean, because if you go onto YouTube, type in Hara Arena, I titled the video, Dayton and the Miami Valley Say Goodbye to Hara Arena. I mean, for me, it was truly surreal. It was sad to have to do videos, but I had walked through parts of the building that I had never been in before.
Yeah. Well, I found rooms that I didn't even know existed here.
Yeah, well,
And I've been around here since I was 12 years old.
hey, search YouTube for those videos and share those videos, please, because it was truly, because I mean, I had people comment that I had took them through parts of the place that they had never knew existed. How you doing here? Almost speechless. Does it just seem hard to believe you're here again?
Yeah.
What's going through your mind as you're here today, 6 weeks after the fact?
Oh, just that be nosy.
Yeah, it's truly surreal seeing this place closed. It really is. It's
a bummer.
I mean
I've been coming
it.
here ever since I was a little kid.
Yes, and me too. And I'm 40, and it. I mean,
I'm pushing 70.
yeah, you're old enough to be my dad. Then you got kids my age or older, I'm sure.
I don't have any children.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, I mean, I had came here on the final day, and it was truly, you know, the final day it was open. And I had, if you go onto YouTube, type in Hara Arena, I titled the video, Dayton and the Miami Valley Say Goodbye to Hara Arena. It was truly surreal. Hello. What's going through your mind 6 weeks after the fact of this, after this place closing?
Sad.
Sad. Yeah, it's sad. It's almost hard to believe being here again, because I certainly didn't expect anything to be open in here. I mean, I had did 4 videos on the final day it was open, walking through the building, and you know, it was truly surreal. Yeah, almost 60 years. And I hope something can go in its place, but I just don't know. Are you just work for the place, or you are a Wampler family member?
I'm one of the family.
You're one of the family. Yeah, if you go onto YouTube, I titled the video, Dayton and the Miami Valley Say Goodbye to Hara Arena. I did 4 videos where I walked through almost the entire building. I mean, and you know, it was just truly surreal.
A lot of building. A lot of building.
I mean, because I said, there's no way one 20-minute video could do it, and I had made 4 videos.
Even my husband, he's like, he had something going on, like pollution, building pollution, some like the truck stuff, you know.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So are you guys trying to sell it, or what's the current status of it right now?
The Department of Justice is going to be trying to sell it because of one side of the state never paid their taxes.
One side of the state?
One side did not pay anything
Of the state?
of the state taxes when their partners passed away.
Yeah, because from what I heard there was rumors of some kind of estate battle, which I don't really know anything about, and it's just sad seeing this. This was such a great venue. I've seen so many countless wrestling shows, concerts here. This was a truly great place, and I just pray that Well, my big fear is that if it doesn't end up getting sold or somebody developing it, it'll ultimately go onto the YouTube hall of urban exploration videos. You know how places get abandoned, whether they're schools, arenas, shopping
They
malls.
go down quick.
Yeah, and they go down quick. And because the part of town this is in, it's going to be hard to sell it.
Would you put $5 million in this building?
Not right now in its current shape, I wouldn't, because
Trotwood?
no. And trying to even start something new, because one thing I noticed when I was filming the videos, there was a lot of black mold back there.
It's dirt.
Dirt, a lot, well, probably a little bit of both. All dirt. And the thing,
Actually, it's
yeah, and the thing I tell you, I mean, if you notice, if you ever go to the Nutter Center's website, I mean, heck, even the Nutter Center's not getting that many events anymore outside of their basketballs, which doesn't really draw that good at all. They're lucky if they ever have 1,500 people. They're lucky if they get 3 or 4 events a month there at all, and that's considered in a better part of town. But I remember just walking through here on the final day, and it was just truly surreal, you know, seeing this, and it's just, you couldn't be moved. If you didn't have some kind of emotions walking through this place, you're not human. Yeah, because how you doing here? How you doing here? I wish you the best, and my prayers are with you on this place. I hope something can be done with it. I'm not sure if you went on to YouTube or not, but I did 4 videos of this when I titled it "Dayton and the Miami Valley Say Goodbye to Hara Arena." If you search for it on YouTube, I did a very extensive walkthrough of the entire building, of almost the entire building, and it was just so surreal on that final day. Just
Oh, the last day you came through, and what would it be under on YouTube? I'll take a look.
type in Hara, well, just type in Hara Arena. You'll see it right away. I titled the video "Dayton and the Miami Valley Say Goodbye to Hara Arena." It was a 4-part video, and it was just truly, it was remarkable seeing what had happened, you know. And just, I mean, I had a few people comment that I had took them inside parts of the building they had never been in before.
Is that a good thing? I'm not sure that's.
Well, let people see the parts of the building that otherwise they probably never been in before.
We didn't have a walk. Let me get your name in case I need to contact you.
Mark,
Mark?
yeah, I'll tell you it off camera, but I'm just, yes. But it was just truly amazing seeing this. I mean, to me, I was just in the area. I was just passing through, seeing if anybody was doing any kind of work or anything on the building, because I honestly hope that this place doesn't end up getting ransacked, because, you know, you of course know when you go on to, you know how you see things of malls, you know, old schools and that after they become closed up or abandoned, especially when they're in an area that's not really desirable. It doesn't take long for them to become, you know, go downhill quick, and then, you know, they become, you know, the urban exploration abandoned hall of fame on YouTube. And unfortunately I could see that happening with this building, but I hope that something can be done positive before that actually would happen.
As do we.
So what's the current status of the building right now?
I gotta tell you, I don't mean to be rude. We're in the middle of an interview here.
Okay, that's fine.
But I appreciate very much what you're doing, but we're not in a position right now.
To comment on
Right,
stuff.
so-
All right, thank you.
Thank you. But here, let me get your number in case, so we can contact you.
361-5447.
All right. But yeah, this is just surreal. And I had never even expected to be able to come inside here, have a look at stuff again. Sweeper bags. Office chair that's not in bad shape, 15 bucks. Not bad at all. Little miniature Zamboni. An old sign right there. Some old surge protectors. Jack Daniels cups. Some old glassware here. But yeah, this is just surreal. Is that the cash register for today? To ring up? Or is just playing around on it? Laying around. You work for Hara? Oh. It's just truly surreal seeing this place, like knowing that it's now closed. I mean, it's nobody really wanted to see this, but it just glue traps. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that they got for sale on this. Simply Green. An American flag there. Some office stuff. Some staple stuff, office supplies. Some old style floppy disks. Old style calculator. Golf tees. Skin cleaner than disinfectant spray. Big bird. Some file cabinets. An old concession stand sign. I guess some old, screw boxes that they're tool stuff. I'm not really tempted to walk through other parts of the building because I did that on the final day. So I'd be just rehashing that, but it's truly amazing what can happen to a building. So $5 million in Trotwood, yeah, that just won't happen. Napkins, that kind of stuff. Take a look at the stuff that's out near the front, then I'll probably wrap this one up.
Experience, that's all I do.
When Ozzy was here, his friends came to Ozzy, and he wondered if people were really banging their heads against the concrete walls and just head banging.
When I was like 13 years old.
Yeah, I'm 40, of course. We all seen countless things, wrestling, concerts, all that good.
Oh yeah.
All that good crap, but it's just hard seeing this place gone like this. I mean, if you go on to YouTube and type in Hara Arena, I did 4 videos of it on the last day it was open. It was just surreal. Yeah. It was just
Tough man contest.
Tough man contest, hockey, wrestling, concerts, all the convention stuff.
Yeah, my therapist was told me about this place.
Therapist.
Melvin Dixon was the head bouncer here. Yeah, I think he.
What was Papa's name?
Guy, the sprayer guy.
But anyway, YouTube, that's going to be it for this one.